We are live
live.
and direct.
Yeah. So this week being Ultimate Tots, there's not a ton of new content other than a couple of end of an era cards to go over. I know KDB's a big one. Buller's another one. We do have something else we want to talk about, kind of call it a special episode, if you will. But Paul, how you doing, dude?
I'm good, yeah. I've had my operation a week ago now. My leg's still rough, but just been resting up, playing a bit of FIFA, doing a bit of chair yoga, like a fucking 90-year-old man.
Choga.
Practicing my putting. But yeah, I'm doing all right. Life is good.
That's where I gain all my strokes, is on the putting green.
Yeah.
If I didn't have to putt, I'd be a scratch golfer, man.
Yeah.
I think that's probably most people, though.
I'm bad everywhere. Equally bad everywhere.
I can get on the green in 3 and a par 4 pretty consistently, but I'll 3-putt that son of a bitch.
Oh yeah. If I, sometimes I'll be par 5. I'll be on for 3, and I'm like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
And then I'll knock it 6 foot past or whatever,
I can't count the many times I've been on for an eagle putt or a birdie putt and then throw a snowman on my card.
Yeah, that's
anyway.
That's golf, innit?
We're not talking about golf. Golf puts me to sleep unless I'm playing it. Let's talk about these end of an era. Oh, he got his rangefinder out. Nice. Let's talk about these end of an era cards real quick. They got Jan Vertonghen, they got Muller, and you got KDB.
Modric tonight. We just got Modric
tonight. That's right. We
45
did get one.
minutes ago.
How can I forget Modric? Oh,
How can you forget Modric?
Modric is my boy. Truth be told, I didn't look at content today, so there's the truth of it.
I'm hearing really good things about that Vertonghen card,
It looks really good.
which I just sort of put him in my club and were like,
I haven't used it yet.
some more fodder. But actually, when you look at his 92 rating, but when you look at his in-game stats and his play styles, he's got it all, hasn't he? Pretty much.
Yeah.
The only thing he's missing, I would say, is probably quick step. But you can't have everything, can you?
Not yet, anyway. You will have everything before
Yeah.
or too long.
Very soon. We'll have it all.
I'm probably going to have to do that Modric card, and I might even do KDB just because I always forget the name of it. Not your transfer list, but the storage pile.
Yeah.
It's so full, and it's 87 plus, and it's at 100.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's so much fodder going on right now. And,
everyone's the same, I think. Like,
yeah.
all the complaints I see on Twitter are mostly about people's storage being full, or people will be talking about SPCs and they'll be like, oh, I probably wouldn't have done it, but I did it because my storage were full, rather than doing it because you want it. But I want this Modric card, like, not just because my storage is full. I actually want him because he's probably the perfect card that I need, really. I've been using so many different midfielders over the last few weeks. Like, we've got so many that are just so good. And I've been playing, because I've been off work, I've been playing on 2 accounts. So, yeah, I've had lots of different midfielders to use. Hullet and Modric, I think, are going to be my pairing.
Sweaty.
Modric more of a sort of playmaker. I'm just looking at his roles now. He's got Holding at CDM, Holding at CM, but I don't really want him holding. I want him as a deep lying playmaker, really, but he's only got that plus, or a box to box, but he's only got that as plus. But we'll make it work. Actually, the new Evo in the season pass Is that for any card that gives CDMs rolls, or is it just 95 rated, 96 card?
Well, it's hard to tell because it doesn't give you the full description in the web app. And I haven't tried lately, but when it first came out, I couldn't look at a lot of the stuff in the game. It was weird.
On my second account, I still can't see the premium.
But it's not both accounts, right?
Well, my main account, it took probably the 5th or 6th time of logging in. I was able to buy the premium. And they'll miss out on so much money because of that if it's not showing in people's accounts. Like,
that's exactly why I didn't buy it, because I didn't know what I was getting.
Yeah, it's I
would assume you could put it on. It says all rolls plus CDM plus. So
yeah, I don't know if we're limited to
CDM plus all rolls plus. So it looks like you're making somebody a CDM and they're getting all the rolls at plus. It appears that way.
That looks,
but it's only max 3 positions. So
I'm just wondering if though it's 95 and under. I can't.
I doubt it.
We'll see. We will see.
It's got to be.
It's a good-looking card. Have you done any of the other SBCs?
No, I haven't. But like I said, I'm going to do Kevin De Bruyne, and I'll probably do Modric, just because Modric, the card looks so good. But it's like you say, I could probably field 3 teams worth of cams, all 94 pluses.
Yeah. I'm saying with centre backs as well. I tell you, I have used Ivan Toney.
Yeah.
That is such good value. It's like 35k, I think.
Everything's good value right now, I feel like.
Yeah, he's got rapid, low driven, and finesse. And I've been using him on my second account. You know, he's not Henry, but he's not far off, I'll tell you. Like, very clinical. And that Lauren James, we got that yesterday or day before. She might be the fastest card in the game. She's
got 98 or 99. Is it 99?
About 140 pace, I would say.
140.
In comparison to the rest of the cards. Like, her speed boosts, just, you know, if you level with a fullback, you're gone. You're gone, and I don't care who the fullback is, you're just away. She has finesse and low driven as well. I've been using her on my main account. Not that it's done me any good. I went 1 and 2 in my first 2 first 2 champs games on my main account.
It happens.
But my second account, I've been flying. I'm like 9 and 3. Was 9 and 2. So it just shows, doesn't it, that teams don't necessarily make that much of a difference.
Did I ever tell you I got 10 wins in champs after a 2-year hiatus with MLS players?
You did, yeah.
That happened once.
Oh, speaking of MLS players, I've been using your boy Ricky Puig.
Puig.
I didn't realise he was a midget.
He's very small.
He's very small.
Yeah.
I played him as CM to start with, like thinking, oh, this guy could play.
Very weak. All of his cards are weak.
And then after about 4 minutes, I was like, this guy's not playing centre mid for me, so I moved him to cam.
He's not built for that.
And yeah, he's a nice little card.
Yeah. Especially with that Evo that gave him 99 dribbling across the board.
I bet
he's a cheat code.
He's got like Messi stature, hasn't he? Like that sort of size, small.
Yeah. Like I said, I have the perfect version of him, but the only issue that he continues to have is strength. His strength is 63 on this version, but everything else is impeccable. So as long as I don't touch anybody, it's fine. But, you know, as long as you got decent gameplay, you can dribble around pretty much your average Division 3, Division 4 player. He can make them look silly. Yeah.
Size and everything, is it?
No, it's definitely not. It's the motion. It's all about the motion sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
What about the season pass? Did you look at the rest of the season pass? Because I At first, I thought it was like Serie A heavy, but I forgot that you can scroll through and see that there's Bundes and Prem and La Liga, which is nice. I didn't feel like there was anything in here that I had to have. Like, there's no Evo in here that just screams, you're going to miss out if you don't get this. So I feel like they missed a trick there with as far as the Evos go.
And it's the same price as the last one. I just think it's difficult at this time of the year to give you anything that's
It's going to move the needle.
better than what you've got. Like, all your upgrades, they're not upgrades, either the side grades. Unless you're getting the top 10 players in the game, the big boys. But they're not going to give us that in a season pass yet. But there's some nice cards there. I used Alexis Sanchez. He
Always fun.
Really nice card. I want to use Tomori. I like to collect England cards, so I'll get Tomori. El Shaarawy, he'll be fun. His cards are always fun. So, there's some cards there that I'd like to use, and I won't take the packs, which I normally do, just take the packs. But yeah, I'll take some of those. Let's not talk about the keepers yet, because I have a feeling we're going to be talking about these goalkeepers over the next few weeks. I hope we don't. I hope that Kobel's not the best striker in the game, or I just hope that they don't become really overpowered. And I don't think they'll make that. Was it a mistake? I don't know.
Probably not.
I don't know if they'll do that again, but I don't know if they have much control over it, to be honest. I think they just put cards out, don't they? And sometimes
they still basically have 3 months left of this game that they're going to try to extend.
Yeah. And now that it's not like the old days where after team of the season it was done. Like, they squeeze every little bit of juice out of these lemons.
Yeah. Yeah. That said, 2.5 months basically. I'm not excited that like level 27, there's only 35 levels in this season pass. Level 27, you're getting 86 plus packs, 84 plus packs at level 26. You're 9 levels away from maxing this thing out, and you're getting 84 plus packs. It's not exactly exciting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not going to rush out and pay for that because, one, it's going to be fodder no matter what.
Yeah.
But it's not even going to be great fodder.
I was talking to somebody the other day, I was complaining about it. Not that I complain a lot about this game, but the fact that they'd put SP in the store like day 1 or day 2, whatever it was, of the season, so you could just. And I was wondering how people were getting these cards to review so quickly. But yeah, there it was in the store. I've bought it on my main account just because I'm a degen. Like,
I was going to say,
I'm addicted to this game. I'm not going to not buy it, because one of those Evos might come in handy at some point along the line. Like, I've not used half of the ones that we got from the last. No, I'll tell a lie. I have used half of them, but I've still got finesse and something else left. I was thinking, I better not use it yet, because if I pack something during Ultimate Team of the season that really needs it. But it's all fun, isn't it? It's all fun. I'm definitely getting my money's worth out of it anyway. While I'm off work, it's I haven't played this much for ages. Like playing during the day and that when grown-ups are at work. It's like
it's noticeable too. Like with my work schedule, I'm always off during the week, so I'll be playing on like a Tuesday at 10 a.m. when most people are at work and kids are mostly at school. The level of opponents you play, it's just different. You can tell you're playing adults for the most part because at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, when all the little Timmies get home, the people that are in rush automatically go from being decent to playable to just downright absolutely numb, mind-numbing, really just make you want to bang your head into a wall. Frustrating.
And some of the best some of the best teams that I see in the game are daytime players.
Yeah.
Like,
Homeless,
you're like
unemployed demons, right?
That's the one. Tuesday.
I guess they're not homeless.
Tuesday unemployed demons.
Tuesday unemployed demons. Yeah.
That's it. They're there, and they they're spamming all those speed boosts, overhead kicks from corners. They've been practicing it all in the arena.
Oh, I scored a header the other day. Like, I scored a legitimate header from a corner the other day. It was the first time in like 2 months.
Do you know what? I did the same. I usually just go short with my corners because I get quite a lot of goals from going short.
The funny thing is, it was with Rose Lavelle. She's tiny.
Well, I don't know if mine counts. I headed it down with Hullet, and then somebody knocked it in.
Didn't count.
But I've had some people today, like, because the passing stats on some of these cards now, people are playing it short and just blasting pinged passes into the box. Tiki-taka, like, just you're not having a chance to switch and it's in the net. Like, I'm seeing really good players at the moment, like proper utilising tiki-taka, especially in the box, where just rapid fire passes and you're left nowhere.
Yeah. Also, I'm convinced that sending a cross in with a player that has whip plus, it boosts the receiver's heading ability. It has to, because that's the only way I can remotely score from a cross with my head, is with a pass from a whip pass plus. And it's so strange that that's the case. And I guess let me know in the chat or in the comments on the show, whatever, the Discord, which is free, by the way. The link's in the show notes. Let us know if you find the same thing. If you send whip crosses in versus non-whip cross plus players, how do they head the ball? Do they head it better or worse? I feel like it just puts it on the perfect spot for the person receiving the ball. We had a chat earlier, Paul, and we touched on this in a previous episode, but we had a little lively debate on Twitter, which we had a couple of public lively debates this week from like Trump and Elon broke up, I guess. But
this is bigger than that, though.
Is it? To us it is.
Yeah. Well, I think, man, I couldn't believe it when Elon and Trump crashed out, as the kids say.
They broke up. It's a bad breakup.
It's a bad breakup.
Anyway.
Yeah,
let's talk about this one.
Talking about things that they shouldn't be talking about, and
not in public places,
and that. They'll kiss and make up, though. They'll kiss and make up.
There's a bunch of people, like conspiracy theorists, think that it's all a show.
I've heard that. I've seen that today. Yeah,
people will take anything and run with it.
Honestly, they really will. They really will.
Oh, too much Alex Jones. But let's talk about this one. Pale Tools, and if you're unfamiliar with Pale Tools, it's basically a third-party software that's free. I'm not advocating for it. I'm not telling people to go use it. I'm just giving you information of what we're talking about. What does it do? It gives you an advantage as far as time-wise, makes you more efficient on doing the menu grind.
So, if you're building SBCs, and I might not get it right here because I've not fully been in the app and played about with it. But like some of the upgrades where you've got to put 8 commons, 2 rares. You've got to piss about, haven't you, and putting those rares in individually, where this app will build the SBCs for you at the requirements you set. And I think you can just press a button and it'll just repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat it. Once you've set the parameters, what the web app should be like, really. So it saves a lot of time. And, you talk to some people and they do ridiculous amounts of upgrades. And my original point was that it's cheating because it gives you an advantage. If I've got an hour after work to do some upgrades, and I'm fucking about with my fat fingers doing it on the app and putting the rares in and submitting it, all that, and then somebody's got Pale Tools and they've got an hour as well, they might be able to do twice as many, 3 times as many upgrades as me. And that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to pack something better each time, but at worst, you're accumulating more fodder than me. You're just being more efficient than I am. And over the cycle, you're going to pack better cards. You're going to be able to do this stuff more than the person who is sticking to the terms of service. And this was my point, that it's against the terms of service. So you are breaking the rules of the game. You know, it's like any game. We have certain rules that when you start playing the game, these are the rules. You stick to these rules. If you don't stick to the rules, you're a cheating twat. And yeah, so my point was, and loads of people are using it. It's widespread, but it's cheating. You're on mute.
I was going to say, is it really a competitive advantage if it's free and accessible to everyone on every platform? Because they have one, it looks like, I just looked it up. They have one on Windows. They have it on iOS, Droid.
Yeah, they've got it everywhere.
So if it's free and available to everyone, is it really a competitive advantage, or is it just somebody working harder?
No,
smarter?
it's not. It's against the term of service. I could potentially get banned
separate issue, because you're manipulating the
for
code of the
using
web app.
that. Yeah. And
I
they have got something on there as well, like a sniping bot. And people have definitely been banned for using the sniping bot. So, yeah, it's, for me, it's like anything else. It's like I said in the debate on Twitter, that it's like a timed finishing extension or paying somebody to play your games for you. It's not allowed, but people do it.
Kind of like going 5 over the speed
but
limit,
it's still
right?
cheating. Yeah. It's illegal. People do it.
It's frowned upon, but no one's going to give you a ticket for that, right?
But yeah, you're getting a ticket for it if you get
For
snapped
5
by
over?
one. Oh yeah. If you
fuck Europe.
if you're anything over 10% over in this country, you're getting a ticket.
Okay.
So if you're doing 34 in a 30, you're getting a ticket.
Wow. That's crazy.
And they don't mess about it either. Like, it's a pain in the ass. It's a pain.
I feel like
in
you
the
got to be
ass.
going at least 7 over. 7 plus is where I'll stop arguing with you. But if I'm going 5 over, come
That's
on.
all right if you're in a 70. You can get away with doing 77 maybe, but they
We
do
have some
the
in
10%
Texas that are
thing.
85.
Really?
I think so.
They do the 10% thing just to take into advantage, take it into consideration different people's speedometers or whatever. But yeah, and first time you get caught, you can go on a speed. You can pay £100 and go on a speed awareness course and not get the points. But the second time, you're getting fined and you're getting points on your license. And if you get 12 points on your license, you're done.
Yeah, that's the 85 miles an hour is the equivalent of 136.7 where you guys are. And that's a legal speed limit in Texas.
No, we're not messing about in kilometres.
Y'all don't do kilometers?
Do we folk do kilometres?
I thought we were the only ones who did
miles per
MPH.
hour? I don't know where miles per hour. Europe, mainland Europe,
They do?
they're all kilometres. We're miles per hour.
I did not know that. See?
And we drive on the correct side of the road.
The right side.
Yeah.
Making sure. As in like the right, not the left.
No, we drive on the left-hand side of the road,
The wrong side.
but our steering wheel's on the right-hand side.
Okay, all right. It's making my head hurt now. Anyways, we started this conversation because you had received something from someone.
I have. And somebody will get involved in the debate, JYB on Twitter. Because it's hard, isn't it, on on Twitter to get your point across.
So many characters.
In so many characters. So he'd written a bit of a just written his thoughts down really on and it's massive. I'll probably get him to share it on Twitter maybe because it makes some really good points.
Yeah, it opens up Pandora's box when you start talking about it.
And it does, and I think, you know, some people will say, you know, I don't have time, I've got a wife and however many kids and this and that. Like, for me, that's not a reason.
It's not justification.
And it's still cheating. Like, fair dues, if you've got that time, you want to use the pale tools, that's fine. But put your hands up and go, yeah, I'm a cheater. I'm cheating. I'm getting an advantage.
It's the word cheater.
That's why I keep saying it.
Because it's not cheating in a sense of like I have a code in the game that's making my shots go green time every time.
No,
that's cheating.
But if you do this all year and you pack players that from these grinding these upgrades that are head and shoulders above players that other people don't have. And you might not pack anything because you know it's like
Probably
pack
won't.
shit sometimes.
Probably
but,
won't.
You know, during Team of the Year, I spent ages grinding these upgrades and I could have probably done double the amount because it was just a numbers game. I could have done double the amount and had a full Team of the Season, Team of the Year team. That is an advantage to me. You know, I have got the advantage because I've got the best cards in the game. And I get it. If you're just logging on and you're like, just doing a few SBCs and you're not that arsed and you play squad battles, it's, you know, who cares, really?
Yeah.
But when it's giving somebody a competitive advantage, yeah. And it's just against the rules, isn't it? It's like all else. If you're all playing a game, you all tick that box at the start of the game that we all fly past the terms and conditions. We all tick it, don't read it, and move on. In there somewhere, it says don't be a cheat.
Yeah. And he makes points in his posts like people like to troll and say work smarter, not harder, like I just did. I hadn't read this before. And it says, but then those same people would let somebody play their weekend league games for them. Do you see that as cheating? You know what I mean? You're letting somebody else play the game for you. Is that against terms of service?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, you're not allowed to let other people on your account.
But you can't really police that, right?
You can't really, but
unless you trace IP addresses and then start, banning IP addresses. But
yeah, and I think this is where it comes in, doesn't it? Like it's hard because EA are not the best when it comes to policing these sort of things. You know, we do see people getting banned for coin selling, and people don't say they got banned. Don't go around telling people they got banned a lot of the time because
they're embarrassed by it.
They were probably transferring coins, so they got banned. And
they'd be seen as a fraud, and they don't want to be seen as a fraud in the public eye.
Loads of people get banned from this game, but you can't. Rules are rules, aren't there? You can't. It's like I watched the UFC last night. You're not allowed to grab onto the inside of an opponent's gloves or hook the fence with your feet or grab the fence. People do it. It's a shit move. You shouldn't do it. It's not allowed. People do it. Sometimes they take a point. Sometimes they don't. It's these things. Would they have won the fight anyway? Would you have packed something anyway? It's all these sort of same questions. Like,
so
you don't know if it's gonna make you pack Virgil and Mbappe from Ultimate Team of the Season, but it gives you a better odds.
I guess my reply would be, I hear you, but he kind of alludes to this too. But let's say you grind a repeatable SBC that gives you 185 plus player and a player pick, right? One of three. You do 25 of those. How long do you think that would take you? Probably 30, 40 minutes?
If that, yeah.
If that, okay? Or I could go into the store, spend 20 quid, get a pack of 25, 85 plus players. The outcome is the same as if I were to use Pale Tools by paying for a pack.
Yeah.
So the outcome is the same regardless if I cheated or not. It's just that I paid for a service to EA. Do you still see that as cheating? If I'm paying for the cards.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. That's
So
like...
everyone cheats if they buy store packs is what you're saying?
No. What I'm saying is, like, you go to the store packs, you're not breaking any rules. Like, I can't go to the local grocery store, supermarket, put a couple of bottles of whiskey in my coat and say to the bloke outside, "Oh, I saw you were going to buy this whiskey. I'll sell you it cheaper, or I'll get..." Like, rules are in place for a reason. And
those rules are in place so that EA get the money.
yeah, it's their game.
Yeah.
If we want to play their game, which we're all agreeing to do,
Mhm.
when we tick that little box, we say that we'll stick to certain things, we'll stick to certain rules. Otherwise, it becomes chaos. We have, who likes hackers?
But they're still around. They're still there. They're not
They are
enforcing
still
anything.
there. Who likes,
Why are you making rules if you're not going to enforce them? Is my point. If you're not going to go out, I'm paying you to play a game that you have rules about. And if you're not going to do your part in making the game fair and balanced for me, you don't care about the user base. So why should I care about your terms of service?
Yeah.
If they're going to shit on me, I'm not going to reward them by following their terms of service. I'm going to do me. I'm just saying, hypothetically, I don't use Pale Tools, but it's just disrespectful to their user base that they're not more proactive in this realm.
I feel and I get that. They should do. They should make the web app so that it's got these features so that people don't have to download that. It's simple, innit? Go buy Pale Tools,
Dude,
mess about with it, put your own shit
just
on it.
get rid of the whole thing. Get rid of the web app. Get rid of the companion. Fixes it. It's
don't
done.
do that, because I like trading. I like the menu grind. This is, but it's like these people who don't pick up the dog shit. There's signs everywhere saying, "Please pick up your dog shit," so that...
Are they really?
Oh yeah, you have to pick your dog shit up so that children in the park aren't rolling about in
they probably
dog
have
shit.
that in Houston too.
So some people pick it up, put it in the little bags, throw it in the bins. Other people don't. Nobody's out there really enforcing that, but you're just a twat for not doing it. Like, you're making the experience worse for other people. You're affecting other people's experience because you've grinded those packs and you've packed Team of the Season Mbappe. The ball's bounced back to him 8 times every game. So because you're using Pale Tools, you've got your Mbappe, and that's impacting my gameplay experience, because without Pale Tools, you probably wouldn't have packed that Mbappe because you only had enough time to do 8 upgrades.
Well, they could have just bought a store pack.
Not 25, they could have done,
So what happens to somebody if they don't pick up their shit?
You get fined, don't you? Probably,
Who
I
finds
don't know.
The police?
Local authority. Local council. Local government. But most people do pick up the dog shit when people are watching.
So when people are watching. So if it's at night, nobody's really around.
Oh, yeah, if they're at night and it's cold and it's wet, like, you're not picking up your dog's
Nah, fuck that.
hot,
Wouldn't
steamy
pick the
shit.
shit.
Like, no.
Unless somebody's stepping it. They'll see it. It's probably steaming.
I don't have a dog, so, that's one of the reasons I don't have a dog. I'm not going around picking up anybody's shit.
I don't have to worry about that. I can't even hit my neighbor's house with a stone. We live in rural America.
Yeah, that's, and I've got friends who've got dogs, and when we go out walking, like, you don't have to pick your shit up. You're in countryside, it doesn't really matter. But people who've got dogs in the city centre and they're walking it up and down the street.
Anyway, we're on dogs again.
But he makes, do you know what? He makes some really good points, I think. I think reading it will help people understand it. He's put here, a casual might play here and there for 1 or 2 hours. Craft, say, 10 to 20. upgrades. Some can play for 3 or 4 hours per night. Minecraft 50 to 100, even more depending on the size and time. Yeah, he wants to make that 100 in 10 minutes. The game isn't designed for somebody to craft 100 upgrades in 10 minutes, regardless of the reason. And, I think that's really valid. Like, EA have put limits and time on how fast you can do these things. It'd be like somebody shortening the games somehow, so that games only lasted 3 minutes, so you could farm them and get your game points. I think
they even have like metrics in their web app that measure time between clicks, and if those times get to be too consistent, because sometimes if you're doing stuff, you get in a rhythm and you just keep doing it. I've gotten timed out for that before, and so every now and then I would just like stop, throw it off, like.
Yeah,
do one a little bit slower.
You get an SBC ban, can't you, for doing too many or bidding
too
on
many.
too many cards, or if I know like some of these sniping bots and stuff, if you set the thing too fast, it rings an alarm at EA. Because
like an auto search or something.
It's sniping faster than a human would be able to do that.
Yeah, it seems like that'd be easy to catch because nobody's that fast.
I am.
You're not.
I am. I tell you what, I am fast at sniping on this companion app.
You're not 0.03 milliseconds fast.
No, I'm a fuck. I've never done anything in 0.3 milliseconds ever. But
like these things are faster than we can blink.
Yeah.
You think you'd be able to combat that? I don't.
Yeah, but and the discussion is like, is it or isn't it cheating? Or let's not say cheating. Let's say, is it or isn't it against the rules of the game?
Well, that's a different story. That's a matter of black and white. Either it is or it isn't.
The clear answer is
yes.
Yes, it's against the rules of the game. What do we call something? What do we call somebody when they break the rules of the game?
A rule breaker? There's a promo for it.
There we go. Rule breaker. We could. EA have been trolling us all along. They know what's going on. They know all about Pale Tools.
That's right.
But yeah, if you're a rule breaker, some might say a cheat.
We also said, I think I brought it up on the Twitter discussion, or somebody else said, why don't they just buy it, make it better? So because they don't, all that would benefit would be the user base. That doesn't benefit EA whatsoever.
Yeah.
So they're not going to do it because it doesn't benefit them from a monetary standpoint. All it would do is give us a higher quality of life.
Yeah, I've brought it up before. Why on earth, in a gold upgrade, do we need to put 2 rares in? There's only one reason you need to put 2 rares in, and that's because you can't just build it with a squad builder with 2 rares in. You've got to go and drag those rares. And before we go any further, let me just say this. I am not whiter than white. I cheated the other week when that Theo Hernandez Evo came, where you had to click like fuck to get the Evo to work. I did that Evo. That's against terms of service. That's cheating. So I'm a cheat as well. So I'm not over here on my IR saying that, I'm better than anybody because I don't use Pale Tools. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, I'm just saying that it is cheating. And
you might as well use Pale Tools now. You're a cheater.
Well, I felt bad doing it.
You know what they say, once a cheater, always a cheater.
Yeah, I felt bad doing it.
No, you didn't.
No, I did.
I'm sure you felt real bad.
I felt wrong doing it. I was like, this isn't right. And I was talking before, I downloaded Pale Tools during Team of the Year. And I opened it up and looked at it, and it felt wrong. You've got all this extra bullshit on your web app.
Sometimes some of the most fun times you have, it feels wrong,
Yeah, I do. But it felt wrong, so I got rid of it and didn't use it. But, that's just me. If it don't feel wrong for you, whatever, but...
You got rid of it as in you put it in an SBC for something, right?
It was just too complicated for me, if I'm honest, so I just... It wasn't really. It wasn't, but It just feel wrong. Do you
So
remember
you
when they
cheated
used
and it was too complicated to go through with it?
No, do you know, no, it wasn't too complicated. What I'm saying is, it just didn't feel right. It
Uh-huh.
it made the web app different, and yeah, you shouldn't be fucking about with that stuff.
Dude, the thing is, EA wouldn't even have to purchase this. It's free. It's open. All they would have to do is install it, look at the code, and be like, "Oh, that's a really good idea." Like,
if they said in the terms of service that it's okay to use Pale Tools, we don't have a problem. Nobody's a cheater. It's fine. We can all use Pale Tools. I'll use it. I'll use it. If the EA say to us and change the terms of service to say we can use Pale Tools, I'm all over it.
Okay, we'll see what we can do. We'll pull some strings.
We can pull a string or two, maybe. Probably
make some
not,
calls. Show up somewhere with a baseball bat.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're not.
Maybe we can bribe them.
How the fuck are we bribing people who get like fucking tens of millions every weekend from packs for nothing? Just there. Boop, boop, beep, beep. Ping. German said he loves your hat. I'm not so keen. It's all right, you know. It's
because he likes the Dynamo, man. Houston.
Oh, is that Houston's?
Yeah. H-Town, dog.
Football teams.
Yeah.
Soccer.
Dynamo and Dash. Dash with the women.
Ah.
Fun times.
Good.
I guess my thing about the whole Pale Tools thing is I don't give a shit, to be honest with you. Because I don't use it and I don't grind the menus, but it was a good conversation and I like playing devil's advocate. But I feel like this is a two-way street. Like, I'll respect your terms of service when you respect me as a consumer, because they don't respect their consumers at all. And they haven't for, I guess, since I've even known EA. They've been one of the most hated companies in America. Yet people keep playing because they make great games.
Yeah.
So there's that.
And it is a fun game. I love it. And I think that's why people are so passionate about it, because they love it. I think a lot of people who use Pale Tools are passionate about Pale Tools because, one, it feeds their addiction and they can get packs done quicker.
That's entirely the reason.
Entirely the reason. But because we love the game, we wouldn't be doing all this shit if we didn't love it, you know? Imagine being 44 years old, right? 45 even now.
Can't imagine.
Fucking fucking debating on Twitter about a fucking extension on a fucking video game. What a fucking nerd.
And I thought I was a nerd. Here you go, one-upping me, talking about code in a web app on an application.
When Arla says to me, "You were the safe bet," and I'm like, I was not the safe bet. It hurts.
Damn.
She might have been right, though.
No, she's definitely right. 100%. She nailed it. Yeah, you married a smart one, or you're with a smart one. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to marry her. Trying.
How many times have you asked?
Oh, I asked once. She said yes. Like, I'm on 100. Cool.
When's the day, dude?
I'm 2 for 2 when it comes to proposals.
Can I come?
Of course you can, yeah.
That'd be fun.
Might be doing it abroad, actually.
Where?
Don't know yet. We haven't decided.
You should do it in Houston, Texas.
I would love to do it in Texas.
Don't come right now. It's hot as fuck.
Yeah, I'm not coming in the summer. But yeah, Texas could be good. Might go to Houston, Austin.
I don't recommend going to LA to do it. Not right now.
I'm not going to LA. I don't want that. LA is like right down the list when it comes to places for me to visit in the US.
Yeah.
It's on fire mostly.
Yeah.
And that's not, I'm not talking about the
not organically.
I'm not talking about the forest fires.
Yeah. That'll happen soon. Anyway.
Should we talk about some FIFA cards?
Sure. Which ones?
Any you want?
I don't want to talk about any.
What's changed in your team MLS wise? Have you bought any big boys?
No, because I don't have any coins. I have like 200,000 coins, and that's it's not quite enough for Messi. So I am running a hybrid now, though. It's not fully MLS. I'm running Rose Lavelle at Cam, an Evo version, and I'm running Sophia Smith at striker right now, and subbing on Christian Ramirez for that big physical lad to close the game out. But
Yeah.
Sophia Smith with those high defensive stats, we did the jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be allowed up front. And I
No.
have them all on what's the mode where they kind of press the other team when they lose the ball. I forget what it's called. Support, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
That's dirty. That
it
You've
is.
got- you've-
It's
you're
very
doing
shithousery.
that.
Shithousery.
You've got like intercept play styles on half of these cards as well, like defensive play styles.
Yeah.
They've got loads of like decent defensive stats, decent physical stats, and you're just been a sweat bag really.
Yeah,
But
I
I
am.
bet it's fun.
I did get
Um,
Sergio Busquets up to he's a 94 overall, 90 pace, 89 shooting, 93 passing, 91 dribbling, 92 defending, 99 physical.
He's a
This
card
one-
that
He had a glitch on him actually. So this is the one where you can choose your evolution, choose your team of the season. And yeah, I couldn't add a fourth play style to him. It wouldn't
you
let me do
said
it.
you wouldn't let you add Bruiser, would it?
It would not. It wouldn't let me add
That's,
anything. I tried Ping Pass and Bruiser Plus.
Oh really?
It showed he was eligible for the Evo, but from the
Yeah.
finished result, it didn't show the play style. So I said maybe it's a visual glitch. So I just tried it because you can only use them on that one anyway.
Yeah.
But it didn't work for Ping Pass either.
Visual glitch only.
Mostly.
Do you know what? I wouldn't have minded doing a Busquets Evo, because he'll be really good in this iteration of the game.
Now he's very much like the Ultimate Screen version from years past.
I tell you, I've been using who's probably similar actually to Busquets, McTominay.
Big
and
boy.
we got some cool dynamics, didn't we, this week?
Those are some cool ones, yeah. I give him that.
Well, I've got Red McTominay,
Mm.
and he's a beast of a card. He's probably getting replaced by Modric. Probably. We'll see. But like I said, I've been using loads of different centre mids. The thing I like about McTominay is that Intercept Plus, people try and play balls through my midfield, and his legs are just long. He's just scooping him up. I'm still using Shaqiri. Phenomenal card. Been using that Dybala SBC still from Team of the Season. Serie A. He's all right.
Yeah.
Lauren James using her.
I've seen a lot of her. I'm playing against her a lot.
Yeah, it was cheap enough, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And like I say, people's SBC storage is full, so they need to. I've been using Pacho at centre back.
Oh, yeah. I think you told me that last week.
Yeah, it might be the best centre back in game. And he's cheap now. That's the thing about these cards.
Everything's
ones
so
that-
cheap.
The ones that have gone into Ultimate Team of the Season is like 340k now or something, which is absolutely wild for a centre back of his calibre. I am thinking though, for the rest of this weekend league, of buying some big boys. I might buy Virgil, and I'm doing Modric. I was going to buy Kante, but I'm going to do Modric, I think. And I might buy Yamal or Rafinha. I was going to buy Mbappe or CR7, but teams every year are like that. Mbappe, CR7, and it just becomes one of them. So I think I'll use Rafinha or Yamal instead.
I feel like we're going to get another. We haven't seen the last of those cards for FC25. The Mbappes, the Mbappes and the.
Oh, yeah, we'll have a 99 rated one soon enough, won't we?
Definitely for footies.
Yeah.
But,
I want an Evo for my Henry, is what I want. I want my Team of the Year Henry to get a tasty little Evo that gives him 5-5.
You might have to wait a while
I
for
don't
that
care
one.
about anything else. I just would like to get him 5-star skills, really. I did do the 92 SBC for Henry as well.
Mm.
Specifically for an Evo. But all the Evos we've had so far, apart from the glitch one, have not been as good as my team of the year.
No. They haven't. Another one was Declan Rice. I've been seeing a lot of him in the midfield.
Yes.
He's really good.
Everywhere. Oh, do you know what? We might buy Rice.
It's good.
I do
It's
like
what is he,
Declan
like
Rice.
6'1" or something?
Yeah, he's a big lump. Let's see how much he is.
He's 140K.
Oh, that's ridiculous. No wonder you're seeing him everywhere. That's so
96
cheap,
rated.
isn't it?
4 play style pluses. Yeah.
So cheap.
That's nuts. But like I said, I like it from a standpoint of you can basically build any team you want within reason. Slide up, you can't have the top 1%, but that's always going to happen no matter what's out there. So this allows people to, flex about, enjoy the game, try different things, especially at this time of year when it's kind of stagnant, you're bored with it. I like it.
Yeah. The thing is, I can have the top 1%, but none of them really excite me.
Well, no, because once you get them, where do you go from there?
Well, I think that's been my issue. From Team of the Year, I'm still using Henry and Vinny. And I do use other cards, but they're just so good that I'm like... So now I'm just at a stage where I'm swapping and changing, using different cards, sometimes using some of my Bradford City cards. But the Evos I'm not really that excited about now because they're only making cards as good as 40 other cards that you've got.
Yeah.
In your club, but they're not making any of my Bradford City Evos aren't hitting requirements at the moment, so just need to hang about, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't have any new players. I mean, I don't have any else to chat about unless you do.
No, if you want to make some coins, buy some team of the seasons, highest rated you can from, what they're selling for 19k. Buy 94s and 95s for that sort of price, and just list them up for lazies, and they sell quite regularly.
Don't use Pale Tools.
Yeah.
Or do. I don't care. Yeah, that's it. We're going to cut this one short this week.
Yeah, it's not that short, 52 minutes.
Oh, yeah, I guess not. Holy shit.
Yeah. So, shout out to JYB for sending his thoughts on Pale Tools and all that, a bit more of an I'm trying to figure out now where we can put a link maybe into show notes somehow. Or he'll post it in our Discord maybe. If people want to read it, they can
join the Discord, check it out.
Put it in there, join the Discord. Come say hello.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Where can they follow you on social, Paul? Are you going to stream anytime soon? I know we gave you shit about it last week.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I felt bad for a minute, but no. I've just moving all this downstairs.
Yeah.
Because my Xbox is in my living room at the moment, so it's just not ideal.
Yeah.
We'll,
all right. Well,
and this is just full of this place is just full of kids glittery flipping balls of slime and what's one of these?
You keep blaming on the kids. We know who it's for.
Stitch, bop it, twist it, all that. Like honestly, there's just shit everywhere.
All right, we'll let you go play with your Stitch. Catch you next week.
Calling it these days. In a bit.
Later.
Bye.